One of the best job combinations for married couples is when one person earns a high W-2 income and the other becomes a real estate professional. And here's why. A real estate professional has a special status defined by the IRS, and it can allow both spouses to dramatically reduce or even eliminate federal income taxes. This isn't a loophole. It's an actual designation in the tax code. The IRS defines the real estate professional status pretty clearly. You have to work in one of 11 specific real estate categories to qualify. And on your tax return, there's literally a checkbox that asks, are you a real estate professional? To check that box, two things must be true. First, you need to work at least 750 hours a year in one of those real estate categories. Second, it has to be your main job, meaning you spend more time doing that than any other work. So if you're single and you have a full-time job outside of real estate, you usually won't qualify. But for married couples, this is where things get interesting. Now, the real estate professional status by itself doesn't do much. It only works when you combine it with owning rental properties. And once you own rental properties, you report two numbers to the IRS, your income and your expenses. In some cases, your expenses can be much higher than your income. Those are called paper losses. For example, we've owned a $500,000 rental property that created a $100,000 loss in the first year. This is where the real estate professional status really matters. Those $100,000 in losses can be used to offset W-2 and 1099 income. So instead of telling the IRS that you made $400,000, you can say you made $300,000 and you're taxed on the $300,000, not the $400,000. The difference in taxes between those two numbers is about $24,000. Now think about that. You buy a $500,000 property, put 10% down, and that's $50,000. But that one property saves you $24,000 in taxes. In real terms, you didn't really spend $50,000. You spent $26,000. This is how people in real estate business get away with paying no taxes, and it's completely legal.